Do not get upset if you screw up somewhere. If you went left instead of went right, and now you guys are late to the event. If she told you to buy Kenmore and you bought a Whirlpool washer and the Kenmore broke down and you should have got the Whirlpool, allow her to throw it up in your face every chance she gets. Do not get mad at it. In fact, laugh at it and embrace it. Every time you wash the clothes, say, you know what? I'm washing clothes in this fucked up washer that I shouldn't have bought. I should have listened to you. Throw it up in your own face. It's almost like that scene in 8 Mile with Eminem when he talked about himself on stage to the point where Papa Duck couldn't say nothing to him because he already dissed himself.
When they say be stubborn with your vision, but be flexible with the details, I think that's how I look at it. This is the overarching vision. But in terms,
I like that. Who says that, Sean? You made that up?
No.
That was nice. That was nice.
I'm just amazing though. But I mean, if we're trying to get to 63rd Street, it may be 5 ways to get there. I'm not going to micromanage how we get there, right? But just know that we're headed to 63rd Street. Don't go nowhere else. I don't care if you go left, right, or whatever you do, bend whatever blocks to get there, but this is where we're going. You got autonomy in terms of how you get there, though.
I just want to ask questions to the panel and just for people watching. So let's say hypothetically, your lady or your wife, she advised you not to do something, right? And you went against it and come to find out you was wrong. How do you address that situation?
I go with my hat in hand. And I'm quick to say, damn, I fucked up. You was right. I should have listened to you. I didn't. I thought I knew better. You was right, babe. I was wrong.
You was right.
So fast to say that.
You got to take that L on that one, dog. Yeah.
You was right. Ain't
Right on the head.
I don't understand why people is so worried about being corrected. If you wrong, you wrong. Amen. You wrong. The truth is the truth. Like if she told you, hey, babe, I messed this one up. You was right. You was right this time. Right? You might be right the next time. That way you can make the appropriate adjustments. Like, and nobody's above correction. Nobody's above it. Like if you're wrong, just say you're wrong. That way you can address it and move past it. Right? But when I don't care. Right? You just setting yourself up for the okie doke. And at the end of the day, it affects both of y'all in the same way. Everybody, so what Jay-Z say? Everybody suffer when the family feud, baby. At the end of the day, whether you like it or not, y'all in this thing together, and both of y'all gonna get burnt by one fire. It don't matter. That's so stupid to me, but who am I?
And she's still gonna listen at me the next time.
Yeah, again, like I said, you got to take that L, and just hopefully she's not that type of woman that's gonna throw the shit in your face. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she doesn't do that. But that's just me.
I think that's what kind of really most men, and this is just speaking for not necessarily men that have that, like, because you're gonna be hard pressed to control a woman in today's time. But I think most men want a woman that's not argumentative with every decision that he makes, has to want to control the situation all the time, has to try to move him any the way she wants him to move him. And then if he does make a mistake, be understanding enough not to throw it in his face. I think most men would be okay with that and be able to get down the road with a woman. But the moment she starts trying to move him a certain way, and every single time he tries to make a decision, she starts questioning him. Are you sure you want to do that? Or this, that, and the third. That's when men start to feel like, well, damn, you got with me, you gonna trust me or you're not gonna trust me. And I get it. If a man continues to fuck up or he's been a royal fuck up, you got every right not to trust him. But if he's not giving you a reason not to trust him, and then he's doing everything that's in the best interest, and yeah, we all not perfect, we're gonna make our mistakes. But every single time you throw it in the face, if he makes a mistake and then you take a little bit away from him or you try to control him, that's when you're gonna run into problems. But I think most men would be okay with a woman that's not argumentative as hell, not willing to divert away from the plan every chance she get, willing to compromise or to the most degree, and not willing to hang you out to dry every chance she gets.
So to that point though. Typically in these conversations, we say we want a soft woman. She's non-combative. I think all of us want that. But I think the thing that we need to mention as well is we need a thinker and a woman who has an understanding of when she needs to be vocal. So I'll give you an example. So I've been working out since I was 20, right? 20 years old. Before that, I was just twigs, just black twigs. And so I used to do a lot. So I'm a very big eater. So when I was about 22, 23 years old, I mean, I would be lifting weights, but I would go to Burger King, right? And I'd get 2 double Whoppers with cheese, both fries, 2 drinks, I would just eat because I'm young, right? And my wife was like, babe, you need to go and get your blood work done. And she didn't come to me and say, sweetie, you need to go get your blood work done, honey. No, she said, the way you've been eating, you need to go get your blood work. So I went and got it. Come to find out my cholesterol was high, and I was about to have to get on something called Lipitor. I say that to say, if my wife was the quiet person who didn't have the mindset or the wisdom on knowing when to be a little bit more vocal and a little bit more assertive, then my stubbornness could have got me in trouble. And so I say this, men who are strong, you have to have a woman who is an equal complement to that strength, because she'll know how to get to you and how to speak to you in a way that you will listen. So we need our women to be soft when necessary, but we also need our women to be strong and vocal when we can be stubborn in our own selves.
How you feel about that, Shan? You agree? That's how you feel about that, Shan. Shan, you agree?
Oh, me? Oh, hell, with everything you said.
Okay.
In fact, let me take it one step further. To Sweeney and Hink. Allow me to give the young kings a cheat code. This is a cheat code, fellas. Hink said, don't throw it up in my face. Sweeney said, don't remind me every chance you get. Fellas, this is a personality cheat code that'll make you better. Throw it up in your own face every chance you get, and allow her to throw it up in your face every chance she thinks about it. Do not get upset. If you screw up somewhere, if you went left instead of went right, and now you guys are late to the event, if she told you to buy Kenmore and you bought a Whirlpool washer and the Kenmore broke down and you should have got the Whirlpool, allow her to throw it up in your face every chance she gets. Do not get mad at it. In fact, laugh at it and embrace it. Every time you wash the clothes, say, you know what? I'm washing clothes in this fucked up washer that I shouldn't have bought. I should have listened to you. Throw it up in your own face. It's almost like that scene in 8 Mile with Eminem when he talked about himself on stage to the point where Papa Duck couldn't say nothing to him because he already dissed himself. When you guys accept responsibility on yourself more than somebody else, when you are your biggest critic, it's very difficult for anybody else to talk shit about you. But when you want to hide it and put it up under the rug and sweep it under and have people forget about it and move on, and I hope you don't bother me about this anymore, it makes it harder and harder for that person that, one, tell you about something that you fucked up on the next time, and two, it kind of molds you into being that you think you right kind of guy. I say that men shouldn't trip when somebody throws things up in their face over and over and over again. You fucked up, deal with it and accept it for as long as it goes, years if necessary, and throw it up in your own face. And what that does, it'll allow you to become a better you for the next decision that you make. You won't move so hastily, you won't move so fast, and you'll make smarter decisions so you won't screw up like you did last time.
Yeah, not to mention that you gain respect when you do that. That's a great point, Shannon. That's dope.
I totally disagree with that. I don't need to be reminded of the mistakes I made. I remember every goddamn mistake I made.
Hello, motherfucker.
Why do I need this heifer to remind me of everything I did wrong? I don't need that. I beat myself up. I don't need you to beat me up too. In fact, I need for you to console me and encourage me. It's not that bad. It's a small mistake. Why would I want you to remind me of my mistakes?
I'll tell you what, Hink, because most men don't learn from it. That's why.
Hold on, sir. Let him finish. Go ahead, Hank.
But then now you could possibly go tit for tat. Is that what we're doing? I thought we're not supposed to keep records of wrong, but that's exactly what you're doing when you reminded me of my mistakes. Now I'm good with that shit.
I just want to say this because I can understand both points what Hink and Sir Hell and Shan is saying. I think it's always situational, as I always say. So when people are listening to this, everybody's situation is going to be slightly different. if you are in a situation where she is nagging, to Hink's point, I think there's a limit. She can be an asshole about it, and you might have to speak up on it. But then to Shan and Sir Hale's point, I think that if she is, throwing it in your face, you just got to hold that L. But if she's doing it too much, I think then you got to turn to Hink and be like, okay, you want to say it 30 times today. You got one more time to say it, and your ass is out. So I think that when we listen to this information, we don't have to take everything like literally. I think it's all situational. I think we can take something from Hink and take something from Shan and Sir Hale to the situation. And you got to be able, as a man, you have to be able to assess what you need to do in that moment, how you need to attack that situation within your household.